Alright all, how we're getting on. So back again with another video. So I just thought I'd jump on and do a bit of a roundup of what's been going on this week, both on and off the pitch. Bit of transfer news, some important news come up yesterday around the digital season tickets, which I'll update, so stay tuned for that. But first, let's have a look at just, the loads of names flying around this week for transfers. Obviously, some of them might be true, some of them will probably be a load of shite. But these are just some of the names that have been linked with us this week. Noam Emiran, he's a 20-year-old forward from Man United under-21s. He's made no senior appearances, but I think he impressed in their pre-season friendly against Leeds the other day. Did quite well. I think he scored a goal, got an assist. Don't know too much about him, but that's one of the names that we've been linked with. Nathan Bishop, again from Man U under-21s. Don't really know much about him either. I don't think he's made any senior appearances for Man United. However, he did make 46 appearances on loan for Mansfield in the 2022 season, and in that time he kept a clean sheet in the FA Cup game against us at the Stadium Light. I don't really remember too much about it, but he must have had a decent game if he kept a clean sheet. The next one is Mattia Frega. Now this is the one that's probably the most viable and the most believable. Apparently we had a bid rejected last week of, I think it was €3 million or €3 million. Apparently we've gone back and they want up to €6 million for him. Now rumours are they've accepted a bid. Negotiations are now in place. He's 6'1". He's from Rijeka in Croatia, and the stats here, he scored 15 goals in 31 games last season. Now apparently he's at the hot prospect in Croatian football. He's only 20-year-old, looks really, really good, and if we're prepared to pay that sort of money for him, he must be half decent. So let's see how that one pans out. But that's probably the one that's got the most legs at the moment. Another one, Elijah Mayanda, is an 18-year-old centre forward from Sochaux. He scored 4 goals in 14 games for Sochaux B last season. Now apparently they're in financial trouble, on the verge of going bust, and they're trying to sell the best assets, so he's another one being linked, but again it's all rumours at this stage. Sidney van Hooijdonk is a 23-year-old forward from Bologna. He scored 22 goals in 48 games on loan at Heerenveen in Holland last season. Great record. And we all know the last Van Hooijdonk that was in English football, he was very, very good, wasn't he? So we'll see how that one pans out. And the last one is Nazali Ruzian, 24-year-old from Zoya Lugansk. 6 goals in 20 games last season, again 6'1". So there's a common theme with all these strikers, with all these players. They all seem to be forward players on either left wing or right wing. Now, is that to replace Ahmad? Is that in case Jack Clark leaves? Roberts is having new contract talks as well, so who knows? But there all seem to be players in that area of the pitch. I'm excited about the Freegan one. From what I've seen, he looks really, really good, and he knows where the net is. So in this league, he could be really, really good. So that's just a roundup of the transfer news and players that have been linked with us this week. Obviously, we've had a departure as well. Alex Bass has gone to Wimbledon on a season-long loan. So best of luck to Alex. He come and he didn't do too bad when he played last season. He played a couple of games, but he looked half decent, and I'm guessing he's gone there just to play football, really, which obviously leaves us short in the goalkeeper department, hence why we're being linked with his Nathan Bishop. So we're definitely going to need a backup keeper of some sort to help and assist Anthony Patterson. But watch this space. So that's the playing side of things. Now off the pitch, as has been the case in the previous 2 or 3 years, off the pitch the club seems to be a shambles. A lack of direction, a lack of focus, and everything always seems to end up going tits up and pear-shaped. So, I, And again, this has happened with the digital season tickets. Now, when they first announced that the digital season tickets were coming out, there was kind of no thought given to people who couldn't use it, who didn't have a smartphone, the older generation who don't have smartphones, who can't use a smartphone, our children and kids who might not have a phone either. So there's been no thought of implementing this, this system, which is fair enough. I get you've got to move with the times, but you've also got to have some kind of backup plan to compensate for everybody. So, there was a statement that came out from the club the other day to say that they were switching to this system. The digital tickets will be getting sent out. If you had family members who didn't have a smartphone, that they could send the tickets to your phone, and which means putting every ticket on one phone, which again is not practical. So there's a statement come out from the club. 2 seconds, I'll just get the statement up to what was said. So, following a meeting with the Red and White Army and senior supporters branch relating to digital ticketing and outcome of the discussions, the club would appreciate those who have a smartphone to use the digital tickets, which is fair enough. But for those who don't use digital tickets, the following has been agreed with the club. An alternative season ticket solution will be available for supporters if the digital ticket isn't an appropriate option. This will be a white plastic card that will display a QR code, customer name and number, block number, row number and seat number. To order a white plastic card, please visit the ticket office in person from Wednesday, 19th of July with your customer number, details and ID. So, if the digital ticket isn't an option for you, or you've got a family of young children or elderly and you don't have a smartphone, if you go to the club shop from Wednesday, 19th of July, you can apply for this white card with the QR code, but you must take your customer number and your ID. So very important, and hopefully we can get this sorted out before the season starts. Now I'm guessing that's why they've put the home friendly in against Mallorca on the 29th of July, as a kind of a run out to see how this digital ticketing system works. So as we know, it's going to be a complete farce. It's not going to work, but it is what it is. So we need to get it sorted out to iron out these issues before the season starts against Ipswich the week after. So like I say, if you've not got a smartphone or it's an issue, go to the club shop from the ticket office. The ticket office from the 19th of July with your customer number and details and ID. So it's not the club shop, it's the ticket office that you need to go to from Wednesday the 19th. And also, as well as the away shirts have gone on sale, apparently online they're already sold out, same as the farce that happened last season. Not enough in stock, sold out quite quickly, back to square one. So that I haven't learned from last season's mistakes either. So off the pitch we need to be getting much better. On the pitch we are getting a good team together that can challenge for promotion to the Premier League, but off the pitch we're like a fucking League 2 team. So come on son, let's get it sorted out. Let's get this off the pitch issues sorted out. But that's just a rant from me. A quick update of what's been happening on and off the pitch at the club. Please like and subscribe to the video. If you've seen me post this morning with an update, thank you very much for everybody who subscribed. I think we're getting 26 new subscribers in the previous month and 13,000 minutes watch time, so I'm absolutely buzzing with that. Trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. Well on track with that. We've now got over 400, so thanks to each and every one of you who subscribed and watches me waffling on basically. But give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, be greatly appreciated. But until the next video, if anything comes out about Freegan, I'll update you straight away. But until the next one, thanks for watching, take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.